Kyiv aims for February peace summit. Heavy snow in Japan leaves 17 dead. Comet from 50,000 years ago to approach Earth again. Macedonia air pollution excuses pregnant woman from work. UK issued Turkey medical tourism travel warning. Nostradamus 2023 Six Prophecies. Female fans will fuel Formula One in 2023. Israeli startup makes inroad with personal flying vehicle.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. It's Tuesday, December 27th, and here are your top stories. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said that his government is aiming to have a peace summit by the end of February, preferably at the United Nations, with the Secretary General Antonio Guterres as a possible mediator around the time of the anniversary of Russia's war. Kuleba said the United Nations could be the best venue for holding this summit because this is not about making a favor to a certain country. This is really about bringing everyone on board.
Actions taken at the battlefield and at the negotiating table.
Asked about whether they would invite Russia to the summit, Kuleba said that first, that country would need to be seated to be prosecuted for war crimes at an international court, for example. They can only be invited to this step in this way. About Guterres' role, Kuleba said, he has proven himself to be an efficient mediator and an efficient negotiator, and most importantly, as a man of principle and integrity. So we would welcome his active participation.
According to Japan's Fire and Disaster Management Agency, powerful winter fronts have dumped heavy snow in northern regions since last week, straining hundreds of vehicles on highways, delaying delivery services, and causing 11 deaths by last Saturday. More snowfall over the Christmas weekend brought the number of dead to 17 and injured to 93 by Monday morning. Many of them had fallen while removing snow from roofs or were buried underneath thick piles of snow sliding off rooftops.
Many parts of northeast Japan reported 3 times their average snowfall for the season. According to Japan's Economy and Industry Ministry, heavy snow knocked down an electric power transmission tower in Japan's northernmost main island, leaving about 20,000 homes without power on Christmas morning. Japan's Transportation Ministry said dozens of trains and flights were also suspended in northern Japan through Sunday, but services have since mostly resumed.
A comet that only orbits the sun once every 50,000 years is expected to be visible from Earth with the naked eye. The last time the comet visited the Sahara Desert was wet and fertile. Neanderthals and woolly mammoths still walk the Earth, and humans were, as far as we know, yet to reach any place on the planet. C/2022 E3 was first spotted by the Zwicky Transition Facility on March 2, 2022, and is set to reach its closest point to the sun, or perihelion, on January 12, 2023.
Comet C 2022 E3 is currently located around 117 million miles from Earth. It is scheduled to make a close approach to our planet in early February 2023, coming within roughly 26 million miles of us on the first day of the month. It is currently visible with good binoculars or a telescope in the early hours of the morning before dawn, and is passing through the constellation of Corona Borealis in the northwest direction. It will get easier to spot the comet over the next few weeks as it gradually brightens.
North Macedonia's government said that last Saturday it was imposing emergency measures in the country's capital, Skopje, and 3 other cities in order to protect people from severely high levels of air pollution. No sports events were staged on Sunday, either due to high air pollution levels, and other outdoor activities were curtailed. Starting Monday, construction work was limited to a 6-hour period. The government has recommended companies excuse pregnant women and people over age 60 from work.
The government of North Macedonia said it would reduce the use of its official vehicle by half and ordered its Health and Welfare Ministry to provide shelter for homeless people and boost emergency services and home visits to people with chronic illnesses. The levels of toxic PM10 and PM2.5 particles in the air measured by the IQ Air, a Swiss air quality technology company in Skopje, were about 28 times higher than the safety threshold established by the World Health Organization.
It starts with one thing. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Better world, better world. Welcome to Kyiv, California. The miracle has happened tonight. Pray I'll be missing you. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying, and I can't wait for the leaving, make a better place. The UK government has issued a Turkey travel warning regarding medical tourism. Tourists are advised to stick to medical providers who are approved by Turkey's Ministry of Health. Its travel advice page for the country said, "We are aware of 22 British nationals who have died in Turkey since January 2019 following medical tourism visits. If you are planning to visit Turkey for a medical procedure, you should head to the Health Turkey website to find medical providers who are approved by the Ministry of Health."
According to the Turkish Dental Association, Turkey is one of the world's leading destinations for dental tourism, with 150,000 to 250,000 foreign patients flocking to the country every year for dental treatment. Since the standard of medical facilities and available treatment vary widely around the world, it is important to carry out thorough research before going ahead with a procedure. The UK government warned it is unwise to rely upon private companies that have a financial interest in arranging your medical treatment abroad.
It's that time of year again. The new year will be with us in a matter of days, meaning people are intrigued to see what Nostradamus felt was in store. The mystic made 6 prophecies for 2023. In short, they are Mars disaster, cannibalism, World War III, new pope, celestial fire, and climate. As to World War III, the seer said 7 months, the Great War, people died of evil doing. In the event of World War III taking place, the prediction adds that the French city of Rouen will be safe, insinuating that Paris would be in danger.
Regarding the climate, Nostradamus predicted that, like the sun, the head shall shear the shining sea. The Black Sea's living fish shall all but boil, when Rhodes and Genoa half-starved shall be. The local flock to cut them up shall toil. Nostradamus also predicted, sooner and later you will see great change made, dreadful horrors and vengeance. Another stanza reads, the trumpet shakes with great discord, an agreement broken, lifting the face to heaven, the bloody mouth will swim with blood. The face anointed with milk and honey lies on the ground.
Liberty Media, the $29 billion media Goliath that bought Formula One Group, says it has been vital for reaching new fans, including women. Around 40% of F1 fans are now female, up 8% from 2017, and more women are attending races too. The company plans to launch the all-women F1 Academy starting in 2023 to train more female racers like Britain's Jamie Chadwick, a 24-year-old who won every edition of the W Series, an independent women's championship that became a supporting event for F1.
According to media consultancy Nielsen, sponsorship for top-level female soccer and rugby rose 146% in 2021 from a year ago. Formula One also found that Netflix Drive to Survive, a documentary tracking F1 teams, topped the streaming company's viewing ranking in 33 countries when it was released at the beginning of the 2022 season. Luring more spectators to stands and screens, especially female ones, is a better approach that can help Chief Executive Stefano Domenicali fuel revenue at his motor racing division.
An Israeli-made electric vehicle designed to fly commuters on short trips far above streets overcrowded with cars has made its maiden unmanned flight. The developer says a milestone will help it reach the market in the next 2 years. CEO and co-founder Ronnie Plout of the Israeli startup Air said he hopes their electric vertical takeoff and landing, or eVTOL, aircraft will hit the market at the end of 2024 at a base price of $150,000. Average day-to-day speed will be about 160 kilometers per hour at an altitude of 366 meters.
The company says Air One will be able to carry 2 people, an operator and passenger, as far as 160 kilometers on a single charge. Plout said after its next phase test with 2 people on board, there are still many significant obstacles to pass before people can expect to fly themselves across cities in small vehicles like this, including creating regulations and commercializing the technology. In late June, Swedish company Jetson announced that it has conducted the world's first commuter flight with its Jetson 1 eVTOL.
FUNDAY News will help you sharpen your English skills and keep you informed about international current events. If you want to know more about our other programs and keep learning about the world's most important topics in English, please click the link in the description below to join FUNDAY for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host. I'll see you next time.